Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Montrelli on the keys. Guess I'm finally letting my voice be heard. What's going on, everybody? Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, so today is pretty much arrangement day. Alright, so yeah, I'm following the page or the music. Every Saturday I try to post. I try to post up, some music and stuff. Well, do like live mixings, live cookups. So hopefully, man, that the show's been pretty good so far, and had a chance to check out the music reel and things that I've been doing over the past few weeks of starting this channel. Hopefully, the channel can grow and grow and grow and grow. I love to help other producers and newcomers on the scene with my style and my flow of music making. I produce everything from rap beats, R&B, Christian gospel beats, music. I cover the whole gambit, so that could be of any for commercials, businesses, jingles. I do cinematic scores, film scores, all those good things. So if it can be a service to you, please set me up, send me a message. Follow me, Montrelliondakeyz, on Instagram, TikTok, Montrelli Music on Twitter. Yeah, so yes, I'm out there. So I would love to connect with you guys even the more. And this is the first time I said getting my voice on. So today's pretty much going to be arrangement day. Not really going to be doing any cookups today. Just arranging a lot of the music I already have. So yeah, that's all we're going to be doing, pretty much making sure that they all arranged how I want it to be. Then I'm going to upload them to BeatStars to make sure the mixing is right. So arranging and mixing day. Then put on BeatStars for sale, and you guys can license it there. Or if you want some exclusives or whatnot, send me a message, what have you, on my socials. Email montrellionmusic@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat room. montrellionmusic@gmail.com is the email. Or any of my social pages that I mentioned already. So please follow. And yeah, man, let's build a connection, and let's see what's happening. So let's get into today's work. Like I said, today is gonna be mixing and arranging day. So here's my one track I just got through working on literally about 2 hours ago with a new artist. So this is one of her tracks. We literally just made this whole thing from scratch. So I'm just gonna kind of play it and whatnot, see what needs to be arranged or whatnot, do a little mixing, and we do a dirty mix. I'll kind of talk through it a bit, and then from there I'll go to the next track. I'm gonna try to knock out, like, let's say 3 to 5 tracks within a 30-minute window. So yeah, let's get this one started. Let's see how this one goes. All right, will it play for me? Oh, there we go. My bad. This happens a lot, which is very frustrating. I checked on my low latency and everything, but yeah, it happens. It happens. And I don't want to keep happening. Alright, so still doing that. So what I'm going to do, I did export, I guess bounce this track here out to hear how it sounds before I went ahead and go into full mix. So I'll just play it out for you guys to hear. That's what we got. Montrelli on the keys. Welcome everybody. Bring in the bass. Alright. So just to give a little deconstruction. So what I did here with the snares, if y'all noticed that, that's what I did with the snares. Okay, really? So you notice that. All I did with the snares, so first off, the snares is from the one and the only Cymatics. By the way, they are not sponsoring. I don't think they even know I exist. Matter of fact, I max about one person per my live video, so I don't think anyone knows I exist. And I think the one person watching it is me when I'm looking at it on my cell phone to make sure the sound is going through. So yeah, Cymatics is not sponsoring it, but I do use their drum kits. This one came from their drill kit actually. So the Cymatics, the UK drill kit. So I guess I'm not using it for the proper genre, but I do like their sounds, and I use some of their other stuff too. And they're also releasing, they released a sample of their Zodiac today, being March 1st, and just so happened one of their sounds from that pack was what I needed to really set this off, and I'll talk through that in a second. But yeah, but for that snare sound, all I did was just grab a snare sound from out of the Cymatics Drill Essential Drum Kit. If you go to Simon Savita's page, and shout out to Simon Savita, awesome FL producer, and just top notch. If you go to Simon Savita's page, I'm not sure if the link is still active now, but at the time, if you go to when he made his drill beat, I think he labeled it drill or something like that, and Cymatics was sponsoring that. They sent the link to purchase this drill kit for $1. Literally $1. So go to Simon Savita's page, see if you can get it, download it. I would not shout Simon Savita. But yeah, all I did was just came here to my drum one shots, with the snares, and I think I used either Infamous snare, I think. One of these snares, just check them all out. They're all pretty dope. So once I add the snare in, all I did after that was come into Space Designer. No, let me come here. There it is. Tape delay. I came to tape delay. Space Designer. Yeah, right. I love Space Designer. Alright, so came into tape delay. I brought it down to the eighth notes. So for my musicians out there, you have eighth notes. This is quarter notes, half notes, whole notes for those who may be new to music theory. This here are 16th notes. Alright, and so that's a get the chat, 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 chat. 1 and 2 and. So eighth notes, 1 and 2 and. Quarter notes would be 1, 2, 3, 4. The half notes here would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And my whole notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So quick music theory for you guys. But here I chose the eighth notes. I cranked up the smoothing, throw a little modulations on it, kind of give a little interesting sound to it. The feedback at 20%. I just kind of tinkered around with the dry and the wet or whatnot to kind of give just fooled around with some numbers. There's no exact science, I would say, but the higher the wet, of course, to get more that fading sound, what have you. I actually can bring my low cut up some, so I actually can do that. Cut out some of the low end, focus more towards the higher end of that sound. And so that's where the pop, 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 pop comes in that. But that filtered sound that you noticed there, all I did was come to my the channel EQ. Channel EQ, all I did was just take out the high end. All right, so take out the high end. That's what brought in that gives that kind of sound. So I'll play it back. It's not showing my channel EQ. It should be. Don't know why it's not. Oh, there it is. All right, so that's because I brought, and this, if I took this out, well, let me bypass it, because I don't want to mess up what I did. cut the power off. That's the sound you get there. But what I want to do is get more hollow sound. Although that's not bad, I do want that soft kind of hollow sound, so that's where that comes into play. Let me go ahead and shrink this back up. Alrighty, everything else, see, the reversal, the impact sound, all of that came from again the drill kit inside of I don't know why this is happening. Came from the drill kit inside of the Cymatics drill kit. So check it out. This sound right here. This another one. This is from that Zodiac. So that sound, I manipulated it. So here's the original sound. It's right here. This is the original sound. Let me turn off the let me turn off all this stuff. This is how the original sound. So again, that's the vocal hook, and that's inside of the new Zodiac, the sample kit that Cymatics just released today, March 1st, 2020, new month. All right, so you heard that sound, and so what I did was I threw in a pitch shift. I do the pitch shift on to match with the key of the song. I feel like I'm yelling. Let me turn my gain down some. All right, there you go, much better, much better. All right, so I threw in the pitch shift sound, so I can pitch it to match the key of the song here, and then I threw in the the flanger on to give this sound, to kind of get a little phase. A little phase sound, and after that, I turned on the Space Designer to give the reverb effect. And then after that, what I did, in case I wanted to keep this as such, I shrunk up. You see how it has that So I took out that second part, I took that out and kept the first part only, and then. After that, I'm on Mac, Logic's, right? So obviously it'll be a Mac. I did my Control B on it, and all I did was I bounced it in place. Now it already is audio, so I didn't really have to, I guess, bounce it in place. But I'm so used to doing it with my software instruments that I just could have duplicated it and did what I'm about to do. So, but just really duplicate it and drag it down. But what I did from there was I brought this right to here, and then I reversed it. So my region, and I just reversed. That's all I did. So when I cut the reversal on, and so when I brought it to here, this single note, and I stretched it out to fill it out. So of course the stretch, just hover over your note. You're gonna press the Option. If you notice how it changes over, and then I just shifted left and I just kind of stretched it out. So to stretch out that single note there, just hover over the end piece, hold the Alt Option button, and I don't want to stretch it out no more. So then you can stretch it out like that. So after I stretched it out, that's where I got this sound from, all together. Oh, I did one more thing. Actually, I cut on my automation, and I had it do a little build up to give it that nice little, I guess, effect there. And what I did then I came here and I threw on Space Designer, some more flanger, the ensemble. I threw ensemble on to kind of add in more harmonics. The flanger to kind of phase it out more. Channel EQ to take out some low end, and then the gain to turn it down a little bit. So to kind of make sure that it fit in right with the mix. So And what I did with Space Designer, that I intentionally, well, I'll show you guys. I intentionally jacked up the reverb. So I did the reverb here. I increased it to 170. I cranked up the wetness some more because I wanted that sound to extend beyond, since I'm using kind of as like my riser. I'm really using it as like a riser, and I have other risers in here as well. So if you notice, like right here, got the reversal, that's the riser, and me cut off the automation. Let's get my risers here. So when I put my risers together, then just those two only. I didn't want to just use, because I do a lot with my cymbal reversals, and I have a cymbal reverse in here as well. But I just wanted to bring in some different riser sounds. So you notice that there. And again, that riser sound is inside the FX folder inside the Cymatics drill kit. And bam, that's how that song came to be. And right here, I bring in my other riser. What I did with this riser here, I made this riser. Let me play it for you guys. So I did with this riser right here. All this riser is literally, guys and gals, is just the Brooklyn drum kit, which is the standard drum kit inside of Logic. So if you press Y to open up your instruments, the library, just press Y, it'll open this up, and just type in Brooklyn. It'll bring in this drum kit right here. And it's the left crash and the right crash. I brought it together into one sound. Press Y to take it off. I just brought it together into one sound, right, which is right here. Which is right here. If it'll. And yeah, I think I'm just using too much power on my computer. So all I did with that right there is, you guessed it, this one I had to do my Control B, and I just audio file it, and I just put a reversal on it. So come to region, reverse. And if you notice, I could not do it here because it's in software instrument form, so you don't see reverse. So that's why I did the Control B. When you press Control B, it bounces it in place to an audio file, give it on a new track, and then I just named it. Really, what I did, I just named it because the names are like whatever it is _ BIP. I just took off the BIP and type in reverse, and so that's why it's named reverse here. And then so again, when it came to here, now I can make a reversal, and bam, there we have it. So that's how I did that, my lovely watchers. So all my risers together. If my computer will not embarrass me in front of the whole YouTube world, that'd be great. And if you guys have any questions, comments, what have you, feel free to drop it in. I'm trying to build the page up. So yeah, so although it seem like they're coming in at separate times, which they are. The beauty is that they end at the exact same time. So that's just for my effect's sake or whatnot, just to kind of keep it full and keep different things going on. And so you kind of see how it all falls off at the end. They all fall off in their own unique way at the end. And so again, I kind of played the song for you guys, everybody earlier. All that is just to really play into that effect to go into the next set of measures. So that's my my thinking there. It's running, I guess, too much. So, but the weird thing is, whenever I'm making a fresh beat, I have no problem. But when I put it all together, I try not to have too much things going on. Maybe I am running a little bit too much. Yeah, there it goes, I guess. And for all of my mixers out there, especially if you're an intermediate mixer or more advanced, you already see some of my mistakes, right? I have core. I have reverb here, delay here. Essentially, my reverb, chroma reverb here. Unless you're doing something specific where you need to have multiple reverbs, which most times you shouldn't, then it's best to have, of course, your reverbs all on one channel and just, bust everything to it. But I didn't do that, so I'm kind of breaking my own rule or breaking the rules, and it's resulting in this right here. So that's why we kind of, some of the master mixers are hardcore, about busing the sounds or whatnot, because again, it saves on CPU as much as possible, and to avoid these kind of things happening, such as that right there. But I think what I will do, I love how the intro starts up anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of arrange it out a little bit. The guitar sound, that guitar sound is a free download. As you go to Plugin Boutique, it's the amp guitar, pluginboutique.com. Again, not sponsoring, but again, I'm gonna shout them out. Yep, Amp Guitar 2. This is free. But I have the Akai MPK Mini 3, so I'm just playing instruments in. Oh, that sounds kind of dope, actually. I'm gonna have to go ahead and work with that one. So actually, that's what I will do, since you want to embarrass me. But look at that. So let's go ahead and start a new track. I like that. Y'all watch that happen in real time. Go ahead and save it. Yeah, that's for my new artist. We literally started working today. So I'm like, well, you know what? Let me show the fam what we working on. Show a little bit of my little process there. And yeah, and I guess then also to start talking more. I try to get my camera to where so I can show my face to you guys. But, computers. That's not. Check. Okay, there we go. I'm back. All right, so I normally just on software instrument just throwing 10. That's what I do. Again, no rules, of course. That's just what I do, because just in case I want to just drop down on more instruments, I got it ready to go. Wait for my computer to load up. And also, too, I'm running OBS, I'm running YouTube Stream, and my Logic, so that's probably why as well I'm having some lag. I'm running all these computer intensive stuff, so I gotta definitely do a cleaning of my computer. Alright, so let's work on that track. That was pretty hot just now for real, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and lay that one down just to keep it in the bank. And sometimes too, what I do too is that, like, I may like just lay that instrument sound here, lay something completely different here, just to have references. So I want to turn it into something. I'll just come back and just kind of pull from my little stash. So every file doesn't have to be like a full song. Also too, I just kind of play around with sound. So I intentionally make like weird or whack or crazy stuff just to like kind of plug in, like, or kind of pluck out, I should say, like individual lines and say, okay, that's pretty cool. Then I go make a new file and try to work on that. So little things there. But let's try to work with that sound that I just did on that guitar. I see, I've been on for 22 minutes. 25 minutes. Hopefully you guys that are watching, that's pretty cool so far. Again, please check out my other stuff on here. The 2 hour ones that just showing me like doing a full workup of a track literally from scratch to finish. Looks like this, and I go all the way through to exporting it, and then I put on like Instagram, Montrelli On Da Keyz, and other stuff. So I can soon the color wheel of death will stop killing me. Me can get to work. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to do this in like 5 minutes, and I get out your hair. Hold on. Oh yeah. So as expected, I hope I'm not. I don't want you guys to leave off, but I got a little color wheel of death. But anywho, yeah. So again, check my stuff out. I have a lot. I have on this my YouTube page. I have my music demo reel. I have two of them. One contains most of the rap beats. Well, I lie, not most. Not even a third of my beats. So like six of my most recent instrumentals. Then another reel I did has some of the contemporary style stuff. I'm going to do the cinematic one next with some of the film score type feels. Just to kind of just to kind of show different styles. So that reel is coming out next, and that's a good idea for you guys to do too. So like do like 7 to 10 seconds of mashup of like 5 to 10 of your tracks and make and call that your reel. Then just keep doing it. Don't put like all 20 of your tracks on one. Because the whole course is to give the listeners, just a quick taste of what you are capable of doing, right? So to show what you're capable of doing, and so oh, this went to contact. I don't want contact. No wonder it was giving me a hard time. See, this thing pull up contact. Can we not? I want to go to my Ample Guitar Lite. And again, the Ample Guitar Lite 2 is a free download. And if you type it into Google, it'll pull right up to the website to download it. Free download. And also, the guys who did the Ample Guitar 2, they also have one called Cloud Drum, and that's some beautiful sounds. I made some beautiful tracks with that as well. All right, let's see. All right, so how we doing? Let's take that off the. Yeah, I like that. So let's find a tempo. I can either press the tempo button here, or you can press close out of this here, then press K, lights it up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and so let's do 130. You see, that's a little bit too slow. Or you can just record it that slow, speed up, slow it down. Yeah, let's speak a little bit faster. A little bit faster. Let's try 143. A little drill tempo. That's the drill tempo. Although it's not a drill song. Who knows? It may make a drill. We'll see. Here we go. Ew. That thing sounded nasty. Start it over. One more time. What I can do, I should have known better. On the Akai, I can just press full level. There we go. Much better. Alright. And also, too, I can just pencil it in. So, press E. Bring up the piano roll. Press I. Press Y to take all the other stuff out. Give yourself some space so you can see what you're doing. Alright, so drag it up some. Do a little playback. Alright, we can already see. Let's do Control A and hit the Q. Quantize it, or just press Q right here, either one. Let's see. Yep. And if you look right here, I need to bring this over some. 1, 2, 3, and 1. So 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So these little thick white lines. Da 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 da, ba da da da. So that's why it's not starting on the 2. That's starting on the and. So 1 and 2 and. Yep. So this should be here. So if you notice, every 2 spaces, so it should be rounding out as such. So 1, 2 here. 1, 2 there. 1, 2. So let's see. Let me just fill it out. I already know that's in the wrong spot. Let's fill it on out. Fill it out. And also too, I'm gonna turn down. Yeah, that 127 hitting way too hard. So let's bring it down. What is that? 113. Actually, I think I may just bring them all to like 85, and then adjust from there. Anything but that 127. It's just way too much. Way too much. Like, who's you mad at? Oh. Relax. It'll be alright. From the top. Yep, so see how clean that sounds? So I know every other. Alright, so same thing. 2. That's 1, 2. 1. That's my 2. Let's try it out. Alright, so you're going to be cut kind of short. It's okay. But see how smoother that sound when I did turn that down? Now I feel a little bit safer bringing, give a little more juice. If you don't want something highlighted, hold shift and click to uncheck it, or shift and click to check it. Either one is fine. Okay, I feel safe. Let's go to 100. Well, 99. Let's see what I do. Alright, so I notice here, 77, you can kind of hear it. Although you do want your sounds kind of randomized or whatnot, it's not a bad thing, you know, but still some cohesiveness. I want it too low, you know. Yep. And E to come out of it, I'm going to go press I to bring up the inspector. I think that's what the I mean. Let's see, I can hit my EQ. I'm going to take out a little bit of the low end. Bring it to 48 to give it a hard takeout. anything below 50, really, you don't really need anyway. I'll say below 30, you know. And also when you mix and it kind of helps you from staying under 0 dB. You know, just take out the first 20, 30 on all your stuff, even the 808s. No. Yeah, that sounds cool. Think I'm gonna do from there. Do a little. Let's go space this. You know what? Let's do it the proper way. So, I know I got some sense. All right, so space designer is already in, as we can see. It's on bus 1 and bus number 2. So let's see which setting. That's the snare chamber. Let's see on the bus number 2. It's the Prince Hall. Yeah, Prince Hall is cool. So let's crank it up. Let's see what we get. Ooh, you better. Yeah, and cut this off. Yeah. So now let's double up. Let's take it to 8th measures. And then to combine them together by your measures combined. If you from the old school, you know where that reference from. Let me put this here. Ambo guitar 2. So you know it's good to one type it so you know what name of your stuff, and it's also good to color it. So this guitar, let's give it a gold kind of color. All right. I think for the 7th one, I'm gonna do something different. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna go to that A flat to the F minor. So right now I'm currently in. So right now I'm in the key of C sharp. For C sharp major or its relative, which is B flat minor. So I'm gonna just talk like I'm in C sharp major. So C sharp major, I'm gonna go to the 4, which is the F sharp, to the 5, which is G sharp or A flat, to the 6, which is the B flat minor or A sharp minor. Then I'm gonna walk down to the A flat to the 3, which is the F minor. So let me put that in. I'm gonna just pencil it in. Take you out real quick. Press E. So I know what I want. So here's what I want. 1, 2, 3. So right here. So I want my first. Let me just make a pencil. Oh wow, that just copied everything in there. Why didn't you? Try this again. Let's see. A flat. Let me make it easy so I can see. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe because I have it double penciled, but if I do, let me just. Oh, now you're showing off because I got people watching. Well, I'll just record it in. That was just weird. Nope. Huh. I wonder if that's why, because I don't know. let's see. Okay, so as long as I have it in. All right, perfect. So on the 7, let's line it up. 1, 2, 3. All right. Probably should not make it perfect, right? Space it out some to give it more of an organic feel. And of course, you know, you have some plugins from here that can do that for you. Go to functions and all that, but I mean, just screw around with it some. Let's see. I forgot to put in this. Oh, now you want to do right. It's all good. Let's be the foundation. So this is on 113. The others are around 60. So let's bring this around that, and then just raise them all up together. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so let's see. Ooh, ooh, hold up. Let me. Did y'all hear that? Ooh, that was that. Ooh, that's what that was. You can't even give a name. That was just the ooh. What was going on? Listen, I may gotta go ahead and full track this out. Let's try that. So I'm gonna go to my AU Instruments, the Ample Sound. Like I said, they created the guitar M2 and also the cloud drum that I mentioned. Let's try bringing that in. Let's bring all the relatives in. And so this right here, and this is how it sounds. This beautiful sound, guys. And it finishes loading. Oh, let me and it's different settings. So you hear the harmonics in this one. Kind of has like a weird fifth kind of sounds, but you can change it up to not do all that. My synth is on 1, 2, 3, in between 3 and 4. If you notice now that the harmonics is not really there, crank it up. Yeah, so that's all that is. Get a more body. This right here is like the main volume. So yeah, there's that. Let's see what we got. say, do too much in the beginning and then take out. You know, if you feel like you did too much or doing too much, run with it. Like, it's just you. You're by yourself in the moment as you're making it. So that way you can kind of see where you at with it. But go to edit, edit it. I'm going to click it to this region. Command A. Hit Q. Get everything quantized. I think I'm going to switch it. Bum, bum. Whoa. Let's see how that sounds. That's on the 4th measure. Yeah, that sounds better. That's something in here too. Ooh, go to the 2. So let's see. Like that. That again. Oh, that's why it sounds so low. Then it stretched it out enough. Let's see. I like that. Let's turn this down. Give a little, make it sound like really subtle. Yeah, notice that? Yeah. I can bring you down a smudge. I bring you down a good bit. See how that sounds right there. So it's gonna provide a little clash, so I want to take some of that clash out. So let me zero. That was good, but it's clashing. So let me bring into the 6th measure. So I'm gonna bring that down some. The too hot. All right, so. Just because I want that guitar. Like I said, in and of itself, it sounds good, but I want that guitar to really carry the weight for that strum. Yeah, so I'll even bring this down some more because I want to respect that guitar. That strum is so pretty. So let's run it from the top. Even the first note here, again. Yeah, I can even give you a little more. Let's see what we got. That's pretty cool. Alright, so what we do, I came across this sound when I was working on the other track. I was looking for some warm sound, and I found this one called like, oh goodness, wait, stop it. Warm art. Yeah, it was something different. The sounds, man. This was. Oh. So you hold a single note, but you combine two notes. 3, 4. Oh, that could be a trap beat. Hey. Hey, remember that. That could be another one right there. Matter of fact, let me get my camera, take a picture of how my fingers are holding it. So I'm gonna come work back on that later. That could be a nasty little trap track. Yep. And that was on the warm art. Alright, so let's see what we got. Let's see. So because I already have the cloud drum in like the higher octave, I think what I want to do is try to get this like one octave lower to kind of give it some space, you know? Makes sense? Give it some space. So I think I'm gonna just do single notes versus chording it. I think I want the single note to handle that. I think that'll be a better. Give it like a tap tap, and I'm gonna turn it down because I want to be kind of subtle. I just want to provide like a light accent in the back. So let's give it a shot. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. So it's E to edit it. Ooh. Control A, hit Q to quantize it, put on position. Let's see. The little too much swing. No swing. Let's see. So let me bring you up. Let me see. Where do you start? And so if you notice how the you can see the sonics is even right there. I'm taking it out because the sound is really full for the section it's in, and I want to keep this low end free for like the bass, kicks, things of that sort right there, so that way they're not clashing. So when you hear the full song, it's like, why he taking all that low out? Well, it's fitting, but when I put that bass in, it's like, oh, okay, I see what bro doing. I see what bro doing. So let me just bring it a little bit more here. and it has a nice it already has really nice a reverb kind of spacey sound. So all I'm gonna do is turn it down. Instead of turning down from the faders, I'm gonna go into alchemy where it's housed in, and just turn it down there. That way I can try to keep everything zero on the faders, and the mixing should still be where it's at. Wow. I almost don't know what to put in next. That sounds so pretty and different. Zodiac. Let's play with that some more. I gotta organize my main screen. Alright, so let's try that. Let's see. What all kind of piano tunes can you give me? And you know what? I understand, a lot of folks want to download plugins, some plugins. As you can see, the first two instruments that you was plugins. But listen, I will stray away from this side right here, from the library. Some of the basic or some of the stock sounds are really awesome, guys. So don't sleep on the stock sounds. It's all about really manipulating it or whatnot. We're using your reverb, using your equalizers, using your effects or whatnot to turn it into something more than what it is. So I mean, put yourself to the test. You just never know. So I think I'm gonna try like this, right? Okay, so instead of playing like with the whole song, I'm gonna let it find those open spots and just fill in like the simple chord taps instead of actually like more something like this right here. Check this out. So let me do it again. So let me check it out. All right, so compression, if you notice, I turned down the attack to be really fast and the release also. So that way it just kind of hits quick and kind of let right off of it. So it kind of makes sure that sound is brought. Also, if you notice, that sound perception kind of raised it up from that low that it was. So I didn't have to like mess with the faders. I didn't have to put a gain on it. I didn't have to come to the EX24 where it's housed in and turn that up or down. Just kind of coming to the compressor and just manipulated the sound perception so it's perceived to sound louder. But really just compressing that sound, so I don't have to even touch that actually. So it's pretty good. And really, all I was doing was just fooling around with the F sharp chord and the G sharp chord. F sharp, G sharp, which is so the F sharp chord is F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, or if you want to say G flat, B flat, and D flat. And I just kind of threw that F in there to give more of a jazzy kind of fuller feel. And so that's really all I was doing, is fooling around with those sounds right there. And and the A flat chord, which is A flat C, E flat, or G sharp C, D sharp. And that, all I'm doing is the same A flat chord. I'm just putting that F on the lower end. So walk it up, walk it down. Yep, guys, so I am a musician, so music theory and all that stuff. So that's probably what I'll do more at this channel as I'm making tracks and beats or whatnot. Tell you the chords, the chord names, how to play it or whatnot. Because again, you guys need to know this stuff, you know? You need to know the stuff. And I know folks are scared of thinking like, will somebody take what you're doing? Well, I'm making it live on YouTube. I'm kind of protected in court because I'm making it right there. But even at that, you need to know your music theory. You need to know your structure. You need to know your foundations, because at the end of the day, you know, my C sharp chord is not going to be the same as your C sharp chord for your song. My C sharp, although it's the same fundamentally, it's not your C sharp for your song. You know, my G major is not gonna be your G major for your song. You know, so so that's the beauty in it all. You know, so that's good. Let's go to another sound. Let's go to another sound. I was on this thing for an hour now. So let's take 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get up off of here. Don't want to be on too long. Let's do one more sound. Let's go with a bass. Well, let's see. Type in bass. I can go to a plug-in bass, but let's see, because time is ahead of us. Let's fool around. A zap bass. What's a zap bass? Fool with that. See what we got. Ooh. That's gonna be another hit right there. Listen, and this is the beauty of fooling around with stuff. Even if you're trying to find notes for your song, keep your mind and your eyes open to what you're currently messing around with, because you may discover that, wait a minute, I can use that for something else. And then just to make sure, just record it. You know what I mean? Just record. Well, I guess I'm on YouTube now, so it's recording. But get your phone out, get your camera out, and if you're using like a MIDI keyboard or a keyboard, record your fingers, what it's doing, so you won't forget it. And you know, when you need to, pull that out the hat and you're working on a whole nother track. Like that's exactly what happened with the other song I was doing for my artist. I fooled around and played those chords out. Now this came out. Now did the same formula, something else just came out. So video, That could be a dope little type beat for one of them artists. So let's see here. And that's on the Zap bass. Alright, I just video recorded my camera, so I got something to work on later. So yeah, that way it keeps you busy. Like guys, if you serious about your music, music will keep you busy if you be busy about it, you know. So I just thank God for the gift to even do this. Now let's do some work with it. Let's see. So that's crazy. Like the whole trajectory of this song just changed from this instrument alone. So let's see. Let's record it. So that's wild, right? All from, and now the whole trajectory can go from like something soft and cute, laid back, and then wild out. Hey, hey. So let me quantize it. That's why you didn't hear that first note. So if you're new to Logics, and not just Logic, but music production in general, whether if it's FL, Ableton, whatever your DAW choice is, if you notice on your first line, you see how there's green? Hit that Y, hit that I. See how the first note is outside that green? That's why it's not picking up. So I want to shift it over. So hit Control A, hit Q, and see it lines it all up. And it's quantized by 16th notes. You can quantize by different notes, but that should be okay with the 16. So let's try it out. Now let's see if I was to bring it down one octave. What would that do? So it sounds good in theory, but it clashes with the rest of the song because of some of the harmonics in it. So I probably won't do it like that. But let me see, what are some of the harmonics in this that could be playing to that sound? They got a phaser ensemble, so I knew it. And my first time, I just found this now, so. You know, I don't want to fool around too much. This is my first time even seeing this. So, again, there is so much sound just in the stock, you know. So, don't sleep on the stock sounds, guys. And I just said that a little while ago, like, just that quick. You know, the whole trajectory of this sound just changed. So, we can doggone go trap. You can go reggae, Caribbean, calypso. You can go drill. Just that quick. So yeah. All right, this is a good case study here, guys. This has been pretty fun, been pretty good. It's been an hour and 11 minutes, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and clear it up for today, but let's just end off a little high note. Let's go to here. Let's go ahead and just give it a banger. Let's see, sampler, and I have the old MacBook, guys, so I don't have the updated 10.6 that some of you guys have. So I definitely admire you guys right now for having it. I have to update. I have to get a whole new MacBook, the updated one, just to even get access to the updated Logic. So there's that. Let's see. 808. Let's give it an 8. Let's go. What's a good 808? And there's so many 808s. God, I'm about to go to Pharaoh. And no, I had to get the Pharaoh. Let's go to Pharaoh. You know what? Bump it. Let's go to Pharaoh. So, and if you guys don't know what Pharaoh is, I'm just, you know what? Just go to cymatics.fm and just download everything they have. That'll make you the producer you always wanted to be. You know what? They need to sponsor me after a while. I'm sure bigging them up today, using all their stuff. Yeah, I gotta clean my computer, guys. Judge me later. Let me know. Alright, I'm gonna go to Pharaoh. I'm gonna go to the 808s. Since I got that boom, 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 doing the short. Let's see what long sizzle does. Let's see. Ooh. Let's just see what we got. Let's see. Pharaoh, sizzle. And you know, just labeling it so you know exactly where it's at. You know, in case you need to come back to it. Sizzle wouldn't work. Let's try another one. Y'all heard that? Even with me being on key, you know, make sure you know how to tune your. Well, I'm being a musician. That is the, you know, I guess the luxury there. I'm able to, you know, make sure I'm playing in the right key. But you always have like your tools to pitch your things down to C. And the good thing is all these are tuned to C, so you shouldn't have a problem always being the right key. Motor City. That sounds kind of cleaner. Let's see what we got. So, although there are a bunch of like kick plugins, there's one stock one. I love the Trapdoor stock plugin on Logic's, and I just throw some Diablo on it. But man, let's see if I remember correctly, it should be the F. Yep. Let me determine what I want to be the sound, the bass structure. I won't be a drill. It'll just be like a nice, fun dance track. I will not make it drill. Oh, what happened to my? Type in trapdoor. And I know it's the F just because I was working on it earlier. Yep. Oh, that sounds raw. That's later. That may hit. Let me see. What am I doing? Get right. Come on, Montrelli. So the first thing I'm going to do, and there are tons of other, like for example, audio units. So I'm gonna throw the cymatics on, but right here, this Kicks Essentials kick. Don't sleep on this. Download this. A free download. KSHMR Essentials kick. That's a free download. You actually can use it for mastering also. Like this is a really powerful tool. So don't sleep on that. So please download that. Like I want to give you all the goodies. I want to see you guys successful and stuff. We in this together. Next wave of musicians and producers. We got to be on point. All right, so we got the Diablo. So if you notice, I'm hitting at 4.6, so I'm way above. So I can take care of that some. Bringing that me. That's one. Number two. And I cranked it loud, just to kind of see where we at, but I'm all right. I don't want to fool with none of these settings here, so at least you know what's there. But what I'm going to do is to keep it simple for myself. Utility, just go to gain. And just bring it down by a few dBs. And you can always crank up the Diablo, but just take a look at the difference. So right now it's at 4.6. Refresh it. So it peaks at 1.3, keeping it going, which is still a good change up. But now still I want to take a look at all my other stuff. So I turned that down. Keep in mind it's at 1.3 peaking, and so I did have that down. Let's come to cloud drum. Let's see. So let's work on this. I'm gonna take you all the way out. I do 48 to give a hard. It's just really hard shut down there. Warm pad, I got that turned down. The piano club, yeah. Although I have the compressor on, which is good, I'm still gonna take out some of this lows here. And Let's see, Zap bass. That was kind of strong actually. I do have channel compressors on here, so it already is down some. So let's make it a bit harder. Alright, so let's come to, let's see where we at so far just by that little subtle changes to all. By taking some of the low end out of all of them. Let's see what that brings us. It now peaks, or it's sustained at 1.1. So that 0.2 drop is still good, right? Because you can see just by doing that stuff right there, it brought this down. Now there's more that we can do, you know, like come to to the master chain side. You can go to your metering, get the loudest meter, and do things the proper way, right? But I just want to just kind of show you guys, because again, the thing is, you want to make sure you have it at like -6 anyway, so that way when your guys go to master it, they can really crank and jack it up. So, you know, but just for right now, you know, just want to just showing little subtles and whatnot. So and you know, some will throw on, like, go to utilities, throw on the dynamics, throw on a limiter on there, keep everything at like -1, what have you, which is totally cool. Output level -1, so that way. So that way it's never peaking above. But even without doing all that, I want to see how far I can go, you know, before I have to. Look at that. That's really good, right? It's kind of holding at 1.7, so that's so good. That's good. So we got a holding, and the sound still sounds pretty good. The transients and all the hits doesn't sound out of whack. But keep in mind, we're still going to be adding in other instruments. So as we go along, you know, be turning some other sounds down. But I'll work on it. And then when I come back on, the next time I come on, I'll definitely I'll finish up. I'll finish the track out, then talk through my construction process to get it to the sound was going to be at, and yeah, go from there. So yeah, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me on today. My first time actually talking. My name is Montrelli On Da Keyz from South Carolina. Please, you can find me on all the socials. Montrelli On Da Keyz on YouTube, Instagram. If you go to, matter of fact, make it easy for you. If you go to Linktree, linktr.ee/Montrellion Music. That's M as in Mike, ONTRELLION Music. It'll send you to all my links, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, BeatStars, Instagram, TikTok, Fiverr. I'm on there. Everything is on there. But if you are looking at me on your computer, you can look at the banner and you see the social links there. If you're looking at me from your desktop, you should be able to see like the links to the Twitter, the YouTube, the BeatStars. All that stuff is right there. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me on today. And yeah, we will see you next time. So like, subscribe, share, and hey, it's a new producer to the community. Giving what I have, freely I receive, freely I give. All right, guys, be safe and keep producing. I tried to have a dramatic outro, but that failed. Let's try this again.